Hi guys! Magandang umaga! Welcome back po dito sa Gandara SIU channel. Andito na naman nga po ako ang nag-iisa ninyo nagmamagandang kaligitary guys upang magatid ng latest update and fresh happenings about po sa TVJ. Mga balita may kinalaman sa Itbulaga at sa loob at labas ng showbiz. Kaya naman kung isa kasi hindi pa nakaka-subscribe dito sa aking channel, maaari lamang napindutin po ninyo ang subscribe button at notification bell para maging updated at una kayo sa nilalabas nating balita. Anyway, happy morning po sa ating lahat. Happy Monday. Ang mainit nating pag-uusapan sa umagang ito ay pumapatungkol dito sa write-ups na kung saan isinulat para ungkatin ang mga naging kontrobersiya ng Itbulaga kung bakit ito nasuspinde. So meron pong 7 reasons and 7 suspension ang Itbulaga over the years. And isinulat nga po isa-isa dito at alamin natin pag-usapan kung ano po ang inyong magiging reaction, bakit kaya inuungkat po ito ngayon, at bakit kaya ano ang point, bakit nila isinulat ito ngayon, at ano ang point, bakit kailangan pag-usapan ito ngayon. Sa inilabas na article ng PepPH, who among the Davricans faced suspension on Itbulaga because of controversy. Check this out. Ayan. And sa headline po ng kanilang article, nakalagay dito, 7 controversies of Itbulaga over the years. And makikita nyo nga po dito sa background at Tito Vic and Joey plus si Paulo, si Boss Joey and Jose Manalo na kasama po sa mga nasuspinde pala dito sa Itbulaga. Itbulaga often referred to as EB by its loyal fans. First graced Philippine television screens on July 30, 1979. The 44-year-old noontime show is known for its variety of segments ranging from talent, competitions, and comedy sketches and game shows. What sets Itbulaga apart from other TV programs is its ability to connect with the audience on a personal level. In fairness, may maganda po silang isinulat dito patungkol sa Itbulaga, which is true Kadavricans naman, na ito po ang abilidad ng TVJ. They can connect with the audience on a personal level. The host, fondly called the Davricans, have become household names and are beloved by viewers nationwide. With their infectious energy and quick wit, they have managed to create a sense of camaraderie that draws people in a day after day. Despite its success, Itbulaga has not been immune to controversies over the years. These controversies have ranged from minor slip-ups during live shows to more serious issues behind the scenes. And ang mga bagay naman po na ganito guys, minsan hindi po talaga naiiwasan Kadavricans sapagkat kapag live nga po sila, hindi na po yun may edit, kaya kailangan talaga pag live very careful ka. And sa loob naman po ng 45 years, imposible na hindi po magkakamali ang mga host ng mga Davricans. Pero ang dapat dito na pagfokusan ay kung papaano po na overcome and papaano po natuto ang mga Davricans to be more careful and responsible dahil yun nga hindi lang po matatanda ang nanonood kundi mga bata. And masasabi ko naman, nakikita naman po natin ngayon, kaya nga nagtagal po ang Itbulaga dahil na rin sa mga pinagdaanan po nila and sa mga natutunan po nila over the years. So, narito nga po Kadavricans ang mga controversies, isinulat po dito yung 7. So, controversy number 1, cheating in Pinoy Henyo. Nako, mukhang ito po yung recent na naging issue sa Pinoy Henyo dahil sa 2 contestant. Did 2 contestants cheat on Pinoy Henyo? Netizens seemed to think so, but the couple involved denied the allegations. The incident happened during the show's Valentine's Day episode this year. This year? So, repost lang po pala ito. Kasi kagabi ko lang po nakita itong article na to. Baka nirepost lang ng PEP. At bakit kailangan nila itong i-repost at ungkatin ngayon? The contestants ay ang couple ni Brian Oranio and Laika Alburo were seen giving clues by mouthing the answers. The video clip of this segment immediately went viral, and netizens did not like that the couple won the game and the prize by using the dishonest tactic. The couple were interviewed in Kapuso Mo Jessica Soho or KMJS, where they denied that they intended to cheat. Then, in a subsequent episode, host Joey De Leon warned against cheaters. Akalain nyo, itong Pinoy henyo ay pinasukan ng mandaraya rin. Kaya inuulit natin, kahit anong laro pa yan, pag nandaya kayo, wala na yung fun, he said. So, dito sa article, inilahad lang yung mga naging katwiran ng dalawa na kung saan hindi sila aware na nababanggit pala nila yung mga salita na nabubuka nila sa bibig nila, yung mga tamang sagot. Yun yung naging katwiran di umano nila. Controversy number 2, Wally Viola suspension. The world of Tabercats was rocked in September 2013 when a salacious video of one of the show's hosts went viral. In the scandalous video, host Wally Viola was shown having with one EB Babe dancer. Equally scandalous was the fact that Wally was then married with 5 children and that there was no clues that he had a relationship with the dancer before the video came out. So kasama pala ito dito na alam naman po natin na hanggang ngayon ginagamit pong bala ng mga bashers para siraan po si Kuya Wally. At ang Itbulaga na rin. So, dahil dito ay immediately na-suspend itong si Wally Viola sa Itbulaga di umano. But not long suspension. He was suspended for 5 months and returned on the show in February 2014. Matagal-tagal din yun 5 months. And sinabi dito ni Wally sa kanya naging interview na siya na lang, no? Kasi naapektuhan po yung kanyang pamilya dahil po dito sa controversy. And yung mga panahon pala na ito, yung kanyang anak ay undergoing treatment para sa cancer. And had no way to get the funds needed by the treatment. Ang controversy number 3 ay Paulo Ballesteros gets suspended for Facebook post. Ito yung nagulat ako, hindi ko kasi alam to Kadavercats. In March 2026, host Paulo Ballesteros suddenly was absent on the show's episodes. Rumors alleged that Paulo was suspended because of his post on Facebook where he publicly rebuffed one of the show's staff. On March 10, Paulo and other Itbulaga hosts were scheduled to host a big event in Subic. When they arrived at the venue, they did not find the staff to assist them. So, ito daw po pala ang naging sanhi, leading him to fight the staff by posting about it on social media, on his Facebook page rather. One of his posts said, akalain mo yon, 1 oras at kalahati na kami nakahiga sa room namin. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin nagsasabi sa amin kung anong oras at anong mga kaganapan. Nakapag-rant na ako niyan dito sa FB Wow, titigas ng mga mukha niyo The next day, Paulo did not appear in Itbulaga. Was he suspended? By Tape Inc. refused to confirm the matter and only said it is an issue that they wanted to resolve internally. Grabe naman, para post, nakarapatan naman po rin nila yon. Bilang hindi naman po talaga sila inasikaso. Pero siguro, para na rin nga sa hindi ang Itbulaga, madyag pababa o mahila ang Itbulaga, they decide na lang rin na suspindihin si Paulo Ballesteros. So, wala naman akong narinig na nadawit po ang Itbulaga because of Paulo. Controversy number 4, was Jose Manalo suspended from Itbulaga? It was Jose Manalo's turn in July 2017 when he also suddenly disappeared from the episodes without any explanation. The rumors alleged that the comedian was given a 1-week suspension because he had altercation where he allegedly punched his co-host Wadi. Other speculations allege that the suspension was due to Jose's tardiness. Tape Inc., however, denied the rumors and said Jose was just taking a vacation in the United States. In fairness naman sa Tape Inc., sila po ay napakatahimik pagdating sa mga ganitong controversy at hindi po nilalaglag ang kanilang mga host. Sayang lang talaga nung pumasok kasi yung bagong management, nagkaroon po sila ng problema. Sayang po yung samahan talaga sa loob ng 4 na dekada. Sabihin na po natin, nakaaway na rin natin ngayon ng Tape, pero just because lang naman po yun sa bagong management, sayang pa din yung pinagsamahan ng TVJ with the Tape Inc. Ang pinaka-problema lang po kasi yung bagong management. Jose Manalo's production number as Lola Tinidora when he returned to Itbulaga after his suspension back in July 2017. Sabi nyo, hindi kayo sure do sa title is, di ba? Hindi kayo sure kung nasuspinde. Then wala rin ang kinumpirma ang Tape Inc. Tapos, dito after his suspension back in July 2017, parang parang kayo, sigurado na nasuspindi talaga si Kuya Jose sa write-ups nyo na ito. Joey De Leon and mental health. So, eto na. Ito yung isa rin sa hanggang ngayon pinupukol po sa Itbulaga. On October 5, 2017, netizens grilled host Joey De Leon for his statement on mental health. When a contestant on that day's episode mentioned that her mother was suffering from depression, Joey alleged that the condition was not real. Yung depression, gawa-gawa lang ng mga tao yan. Gawa nila sa sarili nila, he said. So, dito hindi ko kinakampihan si JDL. Pero ano nga yung point, bakit kinakailangan na pag-usapan ito ngayon para i-repost po ng PEP, di ba? This led to this reply from Maine Mendoza, hindi biro yung depression, hindi siya joke. Hindi kasi maraming nakakaranas ng ganoon, lalo na mga kabataan, kaya pag may nakaranas ng ganoon, kailangan natin bigyan ng suporta. Despite this, Joey doubled down on his statement. Wala, nagpapasosyal lang iyan. Pag mayaman, depression. Pag mahirap, wala. Wala ng pag-asa. But because of that, hinangaan naman po ng netizens itong si Maine Mendoza na kung saan kaya niyang i-correct ang TVJ, si Joey De Leon, on-air pa man din. At dahil dyan, marami po ang humihingi kay JDL ng apology sa kanyang mga sinabi. The next day, Joey apologized on the show. He said his wife and kids even criticized him. Ako'y humihingi ng paumanhin sa mga napaitan sa pagbanggit ko at humihingi ako ng inyong unawa, he said. So, controversy number 6 ay MTRCB warning over victim shaming remarks. So, noong July 2016, the Movie and Television Review and Classification Board, or ang MTRCB, summoned Itbulaga's official after one of his hosts made a controversial remark on air. So, noong July 9, 2016 daw po na episode, isa po sa winner ng One for All, All for One segment ng Itbulaga, narrated a painful experience where he was raped after getting drunk. In response, host Tito remarked, "Kababae mong tao, pa-shot-shot ka." Then, Jose added, "Anong suot mo? Naka-shorts ka, no?" So, ang mga viewers at publiko hindi raw nagustuhan ang responses ng mga ito doon po sa naging victim kasi isa daw po itong halimbawa ng victim blaming. Then, yun nga daw po ang MTRCB ay kumilos, summoned the Itbulaga management for a dialogue na dahil yung mga response po ng mga host Tito Sen and Jose Manalo may have been violated gender sensitivity laws. Pero naresolbahan naman daw po ang issue nito when Tito attended the dialogue with MTRCB. And itinanggi po ni Tito Sen na ito po ay victim blaming. She was not a victim, she was a winner. She never said or admitted that she was abused by anyone. It was simple jealousy of the husband because she always does pa-shot-shot. Her son said so too. Ayon po kay Tito Sen. So patungkol naman po ang controversy number 7 kay Raisa May Dizon. And pinotektahan po ng MTRCB si Raisa May sapagkat ito po ay patungkol sa episode na kung saan ay tila binuhusan nga po ng tubig or ng juice si Raisa May Dizon sa mukha na noon ay 8 years old pa lamang noong July 29, 2013. So, masasabi natin na napakarami pong pinagdaanan ng Itbulaga. So, imposible naman na umabot po sila ng 45 years na hindi po nagkaroon ng pagkakamali. Ang importante, natuto po sila at naging lesson po ang lahat ng pagkakamali ng iyon at itinuwid. Yun naman po ang maganda ron na naituwid. And dyan naman po sila natuto, di ba? Matututo sa, maski naman po tayo in general, sa ating mga pagkakamali po tayo natututo. And napagbayaran naman na ng Itbulaga. So, bakit? Kinakailangan pong ungkatin pa. So, yun lang guys sa ating update para po sa umagang ito. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and notification bell for more updates.